Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths, and we're back in the world of fractions. And we're looking at lowest common multipliers where we have numerical fractions. Now, the the time that this comes into focus is when we have fractions with different denominators. If the denominators are the same, we can add and subtract to our heart's content. If we need to multiply or divide, we don't need to worry about this. You just go ahead and do it. Now, much of the time, it really doesn't matter when it comes to numbers because everything will sort itself out, as they say. But what we're looking at here is we're looking at things that are basically multiples of 2. So in order to get these all to have the same denominator, we're looking at some way in which we can equalize these. Now, what does that mean? Well, it doesn't mean, although it won't hurt, if we go 4 times 2 times 8 and put everything over 64. That won't hurt at all, because if you do that, which I will do now actually, so that's where are we? 4 16s are 64, so that's 16 over 64 plus 32 64ths minus 8 8s are 64, so that's 8 5s are 40 over 64. Now you can do this. It's not a big deal. What do we get? Well, we get 16 and 32, which is 48. 16 and 32, 48, minus 40, which gives us 8 over 64. Now, that will break down to 8 goes into 8 once and into 64 8 times. Now, no harm done. It's a little bit of extra work, it's larger numbers. But consider this. What do we need to do to 4 to get 8? Well, we multiply it by 2, top and bottom. So that's 2 over 2, if you want to look at it that way. So that becomes 2/8. What do we do to 2 to make it equal to 8? Well, we multiply it by 4. So 4 over 4. Each time you'll notice that these are effectively 1. So we're not changing any ratios or anything like that. We are getting effectively the same fraction, just written another way. So that becomes 4 over 8. And we're subtracting 5 over 8 from it. So you can see that already these are easier numbers to deal with. Compare them to those. And you can see immediately what the answer is going to be. It is going to be 2 plus 4 is 6, minus 5 is 1. Okay, so again, no harm done if you do it this way. It's just more work. And so this is the idea of getting a lowest common multiplier at work. Let's try it with another set of fractions. So here we have things that are essentially multiples of 3. Now, it doesn't always work out that way. These are fairly easy examples, but they set you on your way if you understand this. Right, well, I would start here because these things have a common factor, 9. So 9 3s are 27 and 9 9s are 81. So that gives me 3 over 9. And I've got 1 over 9 here. And what do I have to do to 3 to get 9? Well, multiply it by 3. Again, 3 over 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 3s are 9. And what have I got? Well, I've got 1, 2 3s. That's 6 plus 1, 7 over 9. Now, I'm not going to do this, but seriously, you could go 3 times 9 times 81 and multiply all the numerators, well, these two numerators anyway, and this one, come to think of it, and get yourself a set of fractions like this, only much, much, much worse. 381s are 243 times 9. No, thank you very much. This is by far the easier way to do it, and you simply do it by finding a common factor somewhere, if you can. If you can't, you can still maybe multiply two of them, and then go to work on the third. But what I would always go looking for is simply say to myself, well, what am I going to have to do to get this to that point, or this to that point, the 9 as a denominator. Anyway, that's enough of a start at this, and I hope that you found it useful and interesting, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.